Hello students, till now we have studied about point object. In this chapter we will deal or discuss a rigid body or system of particles. A rigid body consists of various particles. Its shape and size cannot be altered or changed easily. In order to study motion of system of particles and a rigid body, we have to deal a point for which we can apply laws of motion. That particular point is center of mass. So let us proceed. Center of mass. What is the meaning of center of mass? Center of mass is a point at which we can balance a particular object or the rigid body. A figure is shown. An object is just balanced on a fingertip, means that point at which object is balanced is nothing but its center of mass. Means center of mass is a balancing point at which total mass of a system of particles is supposed to be concentrated. It is a hypothetical point where the entire mass of an object may be assumed to be concentrated to visualize its motion. In another word, we can say the center of mass is the particle equivalent to a given object for application of Newton's laws of motion. Means a point at which we can apply laws of motion. Mathematically, it is mean location of distribution of mass in space. Center of mass of two particle system. Let us consider a system of two particles. The line joining these particles may be considered as x-axis. Let the distance of the two particles be x1 and x2 respectively from origin O. Let m1 and m2 be masses of the two particles. Then the center of mass of the system may be located at point C, that may be expressed as x is equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 divided by m1 plus m2, where x is the position of point C from origin O. Now center of mass of three particle system. Let us suppose three particles that not lying in a straight line, like triangle. We may define x and y axis in the plane in which the particle lie, and the positions of three particles may be represented by their coordinates, that is x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 respectively. If masses of the particles are m1 m2 m3, then center of mass C is represented in terms of its coordinates x and y as x is equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus m3 x3 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Similarly, y coordinate may be expressed as m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Means center of coordinates of center of mass is weighted mean of the particular points or the particles by which system is made of. This is one of the example. A system consists of three particles whose mass is 100 gram, 200 gram, 150 gram is given. These particles forms an equilateral triangle. In order to find its center of mass, one particle is considered as origin and the x-axis is a line joining 100 gram and 150 gram particles. Then a perpendicular axis y is considered here. In terms of x and y, coordinates of all 3 points are taken or the counted. Now center of mass is calculated by the formula whose coordinates x and y is given as x is equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus m3 x3 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Similarly, y coordinates can be found by y is equal to m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Putting the values and calculating, we have coordinates of point C, that is center of mass, is 5 by 18 and 1 by 3 root 3. We can directly calculate the distance of C from origin. Let this be R. Then R can be found out. R is equal to under root x square plus y square. Similarly, the angle of R may be found by tan theta is equal to y coordinate divided by x coordinate. Now, center of mass of n particle system. In previous slides, we have discussed center of mass of 2 particle system, 3 particle system. In the same way, we can calculate center of mass of n particle system. Let us suppose a system consists of n particles whose coordinates are x1, y1, z1 x2, y2, z2, x3, y3, z3, and so on. Let m1, m2, m3 are the masses of particles. Then components of position of center of mass may be expressed as xcm is equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus m3 x3 and so on, divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 to mn. Similarly, y coordinates of center of mass may be expressed as m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 to mn yn, divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 to mn, and z component of the center of mass similarly expressed as m1 z1 plus m2 z2 plus m3 z3 plus mn zn, divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus mn. This is the formula to calculate center of mass of n particle system, or may also be applied to a rigid body whose coordinates of each points or the particles are known. As we have discussed, a rigid body, it consists of large number of particles whose shape and size remain unchanged. It is usually considered as continuous distribution of mass. Now, center of mass of rigid body. Since rigid body consists of large number of particles and it is continuous distribution of mass, that's why coordinates of center of mass may be expressed in terms of xcm is equal to integration of xdm divided by dm, ycm integration of ydm divided by dm. Similarly, zcm is equal to integration of zdm divided by integration of dm. Since summation is applied for fixed number of particles, and when the number of particle is not fixed, it is large number of particles and continuous distribution of mass, that's why total summation is expressed by integration. Now, center of mass of uniform rod. Let us consider a thin rod whose width is much smaller than its length. Taking the origin to be at the geometric center of the rod and x-axis to be along its length of the rod, we can say that on account of reflection symmetry, for every element dm of the rod at x, there is an element of the same mass dm located at minus x. The net contribution of every such pair of the integral is 0. The point for which the integral is 0 is the center of mass. Thus, the center of mass of homogeneous thin rod coincides with its geometric center. This can be understood on the basis of a reflection symmetry, and if we balance the rod at its geometric center, it will be balanced. That's why we can say that geometrical center of symmetrical rod is its center of mass. The same symmetry argument will apply to homogeneous rings, disks, spheres, or even thick rods of circular or rectangular cross section. For all such bodies, for every element dm at point xyz, one can always take an element of the same mass at the point minus x minus y minus z. Means origin is the point of a reflection symmetry for these bodies. This means that for all the above bodies, their center of mass coincides with their geometrical center. Means if objects are uniformly distribution of mass, then center of mass coincides with its geometrical center. In all cases, we can visualize the center of mass of uniformly distributed body. Center of mass may be outside the body, like in case of a ring, its geometrical center have no any point. Means here center of mass is the geometrical center of ring having no mass, but its center of mass lies at its geometrical center. Means it is balanced at its geometrical center in moving condition. That's all for today. In next class, we will discuss motion of center of mass. Thanking you.